Hi you guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna do a little bit of a plant haul. It's not a lot by any means. Sometimes I don't like to even call these a plant haul, but as you guys know from my last few videos, I have just been trying to bounce back with my plants. I did lose a lot of plants. So ironically, I showed you guys that variegated Syngonium Joepii that I purchased as a reverted second chance plant, or basically a rehab plant from Lost in the Forest. And I was telling you guys how I love second chance plants because it's a great opportunity to, I don't know, for one, it's a project, which is just something fun to do in the plant world. But then two, it's a great opportunity to get maybe some wish list plants for a way more affordable price. Usually things range anywhere between $5 and $20. The only time things get higher than that is if it's obviously a very rare plant or something like that. But yeah, it's a really good time and opportunity to get wishlist plants for a great price. And to me, I love it because I love finding things like sport variegation or something that I'm like, that is or was at some point variegated and reverted, but like we could try and bring it back. Like, I love that kind of stuff. So I was showing you guys my now variegated Joepii that was $5 that I bought reverted, and now it's variegated. Ironically, Lost in the Forest, the owner Forrest herself said this week that she was gonna put out a bunch of second chance plants. They used to have them out 24/7, so you could buy them whenever you went in to shop. I don't believe they do that anymore, which would make sense if you just like simply don't have plants in your shop that are struggling or dying. So that's a good thing. But yeah, so I always love when I see that she's gonna do a little like weekend of some second chance plants, things that they just want to let go of and that they just don't want to deal with anymore. So Dino and I went shopping. Two of the plants that I bought are second chance and one of them is not. There were so many plants. I mean, you guys, I haven't gone plant shopping since like February, not including the Thai constellations that I got at Walmart however long ago. But I haven't been to like this plant shop since we bought that massive Milano Chrysum. And truthfully, I don't even have like a plant wish list anymore, so I'm kind of out of the loop on plants. And so we walked around the entire store, and some of these I was like, what the heck is that? Didn't realize we had that one now. But this is kind of a bittersweet moment for me. I'm gonna start with the one that was not second chance because it's like clearly sticking out of the bag. This is a philodendron sodiroi. So this one I love. First of all, look how big these leaves are. Not quite as big as my face. I love when they're as big as my face, but really healthy, happy, nice big leaves. I'd say like this looks like one of the smallest leaves, so it is sizing up even though there is no pole, but the stems are so sturdy. I saw this plant and this is one that I have wanted since towards the beginning of when I would collect plants. The sodiroi is really, really similar to the Philodendron Majestic. It's really similar to the Philodendron brandiatum, however you say that. As you guys know, I threw out my brandy because I'm over it. It would not size up on me. Even if I had it on something, it wouldn't size up, and it honestly just barely grew. I might have just had a bad specimen. I'll probably still look for that in the future, but I have the Majestic. I love it. I still really wanted a sodiroi. I think it's so pretty. It's got a lot more of that variegation, the silvery variegation, than my Majestic does. And honestly, I'm a big fan of philodendrons that have these big pillowy leaves. My plan for this one, you guys know how I am. I'm not very good when it comes to updating and keeping tabs on my moss pools, and I have half of my moss pools tipping over practically right now. But this one I'm gonna put on a moss pool because the point of getting this is I want it to size up and have really big pillowy leaves. So this is the first one. I paid $32, which is also, I got literally 2 plants in the pot. So there's a new leaf there and a new leaf there. $32. Like when I used to really want this way back when, you were looking at over $100 for something like this. So I don't know. Again, I haven't been plant shopping in so long, but it is bittersweet to see some of these plants that I was just dying over be like $30 now. And actually, I will say there were a couple of them that I was like, that hurts because I paid $300 for that and now it's $50. But that's how it is. That's shopping. That's the market. And honestly, that's one reason why I slowed down on the plant shopping, because once I hit a certain price point, I just will refuse to buy it because it eventually may or may not come down. And if so, that's when I can get it. And if not, I'll look into investing in it later on. But I don't really splurge anymore, just because then you're kind of throwing money away, you know? But that's my personal opinion. No shade. And like, if you can splurge, then I am jealous of you. But I think there's only 2 in this pot, but it is so like crammed down there that there could definitely be a hidden one in there. So yeah, Philodendron sodiroi. I personally am gonna save the best one for last. I only got 3 total, just so you know. That's why I said it's like a mini haul. This cutie was $25. Honestly, I was really tempted to not get it, just because even $25 seems like a lot for this one. However, it makes sense for what it is. So just know with second chance plants, she does not tell you what they are. Like it has this where it just says second chance plant. They used to put the barcode over the previous barcode of the plant, so sometimes you could peel it away and see what it was, but this one does not have that. But based on the fact that I know I have this plant, it's a Philodendron Florida Beauty, and I know that just based on where the top of the leaf comes out of the petiole. I believe that's called the sinus. I say I don't know every time, but yeah, I have this plant. It is more mature. Actually, I bought my Florida Beauty this size from Forrest like years ago, and it grew into now a beautiful mature, semi-mature plant. So I have that. It is now throwing out all like leaves like this, where it's just like completely neon variegated, which is fine, but I loved it for the marbling. And then I did chop and prop it once, and I do have a second prop that is currently growing, but ever since I chopped my mother plant, I'm getting leaves that are all like this, which kind of feel like happens a lot with Aurea variegated plants. So I'm keeping my eye on it, and obviously I need to do a little TLC, give a little TLC to my plants, so it could just be a me problem. But I love the Philodendron Florida Beauty. I love it. It is one of my absolute favorite plants. It has become way more affordable for people, which I love, and it grows so well. It is such a hardy plant. So I saw this, and did I need it? No. But it is a cute little plant, which I could then put in a cabinet or something now that I have so much more space. $25, I was like, you know what, I haven't bought a plant in a while. I'll just do it. And it has, I believe, just 1 plant in the pot, which is totally okay. But I love that it has a combination and a mixture of the type of variegation on the leaf. So we have a half moon, half variegated one, some fully variegated ones, and then we have a marbling one there, and then we randomly have a green one. So I like the variety, but basically I mainly just have to watch out and make sure that it's not all white leaves, because then no chlorophyll, it's not gonna photosynthesize, and it's just gonna probably die on me. So I don't know. I was really drawn to it, and yeah, and I think she's really cute, and $25. This last one you may have mixed opinions on. Another plant that I already had, but there's a reason I got this one, so I will show you. This is a Philodendron Joepii. I was so close to not getting this one, you guys, because like, do I need it? No. I also already have a Philodendron Joepii, but let me show you why I picked it out. Okay. Do you see that? So it has sport variegation on it. It is not like this leaf that is clearly just yellowing because of a water or light issue, or it's just honestly something that will probably die off. It's not that. It's actual legit like sport variegation. I want to make sure I can try and show you guys, but do you guys see that at the top right there? And then it's right there as well. It's more of a sectoral looking coloration, like I said, compared to this, which just looks like, honestly, maybe even a sickly. It could kind of be marbling, but not really, you guys. This just looks like leaves that are kind of struggling. And when I look at all of the other leaves, there is no variegation. So that is why I'm considering it sport variegated. There's just one leaf that happened to pop out that had it. It looks like that was the second oldest leaf. So that's the other reason why I was like, realistically, I mean, since that it put out like 3 other leaves that were all green, probably not going to be variegated. But this is what I love about second chance plants, is the opportunity. This was $25, by the way. So another reason why I was like, I don't know, like, you know, maybe if it had more potential. But this is the reason why I do second chance plants, is because I think it's really fun for that potential to bring back variegation that it definitely had at one point. So plus, I mean, realistically, when would I ever in my life buy a variegated Philodendron Joepii? Like, I haven't looked in such a long time, but I can probably tell you that I would not afford it or would not be willing to drop the money on a variegated Joepii. But who knows? Because again, I have not checked in so long. So I don't know. I like the thought of this. My Anthurium veitchii had thrown out a leaf with a couple leaves, for sure one leaf that had sport variegation. Again, like, I don't know. I love that about plants. So I saw this and I was like, wait a second. I saw the leaf and I was like, why is this here still? And like, I don't know. I thought someone else might be intrigued, but I feel like maybe that's just a me thing. Maybe I'm just the one who buys reverted plants hoping that I can change them. I don't know. But I mean, you guys saw I made it work. I did it with the Variegation Joepii. I've done it before with plants. It can happen. Anyways, this is my sport variegated Philodendron Joepii. And like I said, this just looks like a sad leaf. It doesn't look like a variegated leaf. But this one, 100% sport variegated. I also did finally get another stackable coco coir pole for the Philodendron melanochrysum. I think you guys have heard me say it in so many videos that, oh, I really need to extend the pole. I finally got it. So it's on my to-do list to spray it down, clean it up, take care of it. And I'm just glad that I finally was like, okay. I never buy these. Sometimes these can be overpriced in my opinion. Amazon, normally you could get, I don't think it's as long as this one, but like maybe a 12-inch pack of 2 for like 20 bucks or 15 bucks. And that's what I would do. But I don't know, sometimes I just find these and I'm like, why is this so expensive? So Yeah, but I finally did it. Finally got one, so she will get the support that she deserves. Man, there's so many other moss pools that I need to do some like touch-ups and extensions and repot, but this one was gonna be my top priority. So, because especially since they had it, I was like, I gotta get it. So yeah. All right, you guys, that is all that I have for you. That was my mini Lost in the Forest plant haul. Again, she was doing this like second chance plants restock kind of a thing, so that's mainly why I went. And I think I got some good goodies, even one that I, you know, old Kelly really would have liked. So yeah, I think it's great and felt really good to go to a plant shop since I haven't gone in so long. And now that I have so much more space, I actually intend to do a little bit of, I don't know, I say repotting, but it's currently almost 3 p.m. and so the odds of me repotting today are pretty low, but for sure some watering for some plants and honestly rearranging a little bit. And I am 100% cleaning up that Milano Chrysum because she needs it. So yeah, I don't know, it'll be a little planty day. It'll feel really good, and no better way to start that off than plant shopping. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe. I am finally trying to prioritize filming again, which feels really good. And I know I say that a lot, but you guys, I'm doing pretty good, aren't I? I'm doing good lately. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, give me a little subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.